so exciting to do one of the first harvests of the spring season, and the best way to celebrate that is by making a delicious and nutritious quick bread. We're making zucchini bread today. It's going to be a great way to hide those veggies in a sweet treat. Let's get to baking. You'll need about 2 zucchinis to grate. This makes 2.5 cups. Empty the grated zucchini into a clean washcloth and squeeze all of the water out of the zucchini. You can drink this water once it's squeezed out, but we don't need it for the recipe. Now it's time to mix it up. So add your flour to the bowl. Then you're going to grab your cinnamon, baking powder, and baking soda. Add those and whisk everything together. Once the dry ingredients are thoroughly mixed, toss in your sugar and whisk. I do want to point out I'm not following a traditional creaming method by mixing the sugar and eggs separate, then adding it to the dry ingredients. If you want to do that, you can do it, but I'm just keeping everything in one bowl to make it easy, and it turned out with no lumps. So I just dumped the eggs in next, then the vegetable oil. Make sure everything is thoroughly mixed. Next, pour in your buttermilk and whisk thoroughly till there are no lumps. Fold in your zucchini and mix. Lightly grease your pan with oil. I'm using a bundt pan because it significantly cuts down the baking time. It took 40 minutes on 350 degrees for this to bake to perfect doneness. If you're using a loaf pan, it should take about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. Allow the zucchini bread to completely cool down before taking it out of the pan. Place a plate on the bottom, flip it over, and then it will magically slide out. This zucchini bread smells heavenly and the texture is amazing. Nice and moist and a great bounce to it. I would highly suggest this recipe. Best served warm. I would definitely lather a piece with butter and cover it with honey. We are all finished with the zucchini bread. It just got out of the oven. It only took about 45 minutes to bake, and that's because I baked it in a bundt pan as opposed to like a typical loaf pan. I'm a big fan of bundt pans for your quick breads like banana bread and the zucchini bread, anything like that, because it will cook things more evenly. If you think about a regular pan that you would cook these, like one of the rectangular ones, it sometimes has a tendency to overcook the outside and undercook the inside, and the cooking time takes a lot longer, which is why I love the bundt pan, because everything is cooked very evenly and the cooking time is cut down. So this came out of there perfectly moist, a nice bounce to it. Like there's just literally nothing dry or anything to it at all. Let's give this a try. Excuse me, I think I have outdone myself. This is really good. It's so good. If you try this recipe, you're gonna be commenting back later like, thank you for giving me the best zucchini bread recipe, because this is something to try and something to write down for like your permanent recipes in the future. I love this. I cannot wait to make this again with my future zucchini harvest. It's a great way to use up the excess zucchinis that you have, or just bake a vegetable into a tasty treat. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a like and also hit that subscribe button down below for more farm to table videos. Thank you so much for watching.